Hey, what is going on, SMT Nation? It is your boy, the SMT. This is a unique video. It's not something I typically do. I don't normally do too much on focused hardware, so like smartphone releases and other things like that. But occasionally there's devices that I do get excited for, and I do cover them. And when there's major launch events up and coming, you know, we usually cover it in the form of an update or something like that. So I'm going to do that with this video. We have on the screen a render of the Google Pixel 4a. There are some very credible and I guess we'll say somewhat trusted leaks that are just swirling and flying around the internet, and I think it's just something that I think at this point, now that it's kind of grown legs and the story's running, I think there's some truth to it, and it makes total sense, and I'll explain why in this video of why I think all of this is considered to be true. I think all of this is true about the Google Pixel 4a. So to get things started with everything from this report, Android Authority, Droid Life, all these different like Android websites and sources, they're all kind of lining up all of these facts together. And you know, when the leakers are putting these things together and multiple people are corroborating them, usually it's the case. And with the launch being so close and pretty much confirmed, you know, I could tell you guys right now, I think this is all trusted, and I think this is going to be this is true. So Google Pixel 4 leaks are in full force. Here's the picture of it. The launch is imminent. It looks like an August 3rd launch. Pricing, specs, features, availability, we're going to know all of this. The launch event being set for tomorrow, completely digital formatting, right? So, you know, we know about the pandemic. Nobody's having launch events, you know, in person and stuff like that. Anyways, you know, you've got a spring delay thing. You know, this phone should have been out several months ago, but due to the pandemic, it's been delayed big time. Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G is the name of the processor. It is an LTE only chipset modem, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, 3,140 milliamp hour battery, 18 watt charging, no XL model. We do have a 5.8 inch OLED display, 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio, single rear camera, 4K at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 120 frames per second. Selfie camera, upper left hand corner, you'll see the little cutout there. You can see the single sensor cutout. Price point at $349 for the LTE only variant. Possibly a 5G model coming in at $499. My only disappointment in all of this, and I'm not even exaggerating, my only disappointment, all this sounds great, the only disappointment really is the fact that there's no XL model. I think that's the only problem. In my opinion, this is probably the only mid-range that I could recommend to anyone. The other devices being like possibly the iPhone SE. So this really is the only Android mid-ranger I could recommend. You're not going to have problems with it. It's going to offer a good software experience. It's going to be supported with updates. You know, this is the only one. You know, I kind of did this video, you know, because of Technoid. You know, like we've talked about flagships and how everybody wants them. And this is one of the exceptions to the rule. I do think this is a mid-range that could offer something special because, you know, you've got a great camera, you've got great software, and this price point, $349, is very attractive. This is cheaper than the iPhone SE 2020. All right, so they're definitely pricing it correctly. I think Google was smart to do this. Also, I see the battery has been upgraded. The cameras should be better than last year's, which last year's was good. I see a RAM upgrade. I see a storage upgrade. The chipset is better. Last year's was a 6 series chip, Snapdragon 670. This is really good, and for the price, I don't think this can actually be beat. The only way, you know, I would say buy something different is if you're getting last year's flagship at a similar price. So say, for example, like the Samsungs, the LGs, the Motos, the Apples, the OnePlus devices of last year, if you're able to get those at around $399 or something like that, those are better options. But honestly, this is a great deal. Let me know what you think about this phone, design, specs. Let me know what you think of that battery size increase. Let me know what you think of the price point. Let me know what you think about the RAM. I mean, I don't want to say this is set in stone for the specs, but I mean, I keep seeing these specs from multiple sources. What say you? You tell me, what is the likelihood of these leaks and renders being true, the specs, the cost. Love to hear what you guys have to say. The voice of the people, the SMT Nation, let your voice be heard. I'm actually really looking forward to this being a universally unlocked device. Buy it from Google, You could pay for it up front. You probably don't have to finance it, that sort of thing. If it's got band 14, if it's going to be in carrier stores, there's a lot of things to consider. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Do me a solid. Please rate this video, like it, share it to all your socials, all those things. Thank you so much in advance for that. If you're new, first time here, consider subscribing and then activating the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload from the SMT. And here are some other videos for you to check out if you so choose to hang around. Maybe you're not done and you want to see some other stuff from the SMT. Thank you in advance for that. And in the description box, all the things for the community, Patreon page link, Twitter handle. We do Periscope Lives on there. And then we have the audio-only podcast on all of the major platforms: Google, Apple, Spotify, Breaker, Pocket Cast. We got them all. We're all there. So do check those things out. Thank you so much in advance for this. We'll be covering this launch event once it becomes live, if and when it does happen tomorrow. Super excited about it. Let me know what you guys think, if you got the same excitement. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great rest of the day. I'm the SMT, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.